thank you so much again for coming here and watching this video. This is amazing. I'm super excited. I don't know how you got here, if it was because of the short or there's the other video when I talked a bit more about the book. And so I'm super excited that you're here. I just want to say I'm looking forward to spend time with you. And so this video is literally going to be a bit more of in-depth of what I kind of shared before. I guess it's kind of like more about the testimony of why I went on this journey and why did I choose to actually share it, because I think that's a bigger question too. And so yeah, it's kind of like what I'm going after, and I am so happy that you're gonna be there with me. And so yeah, this book really, I felt on my heart to really share it. I never really wanted to like share the whole story, to be honest, because it's very vulnerable and it is based on a true story, you know. But yeah, so there's some facts that's not fully there, but most of it, and there's a lot that we removed, are in it too. So that's why it was a big step, because it's literally my first book. And so I was just like, wow, like we go all in just right off the bat, you know. And but I was super happy about that. And so, you know, sometimes you have to put yourself out there, and my goal and what I'm aiming for is literally helping people finding freedom and finding healing and being able to be at peace and remove any sort of anxiety, depression, just going with joy and love and laughter. So that's literally what I love to do. And so if that could help a lot of people, well, then I'm all for it, you know. And yeah, so that's kind of like what it is, because that literally at first, so just a little bit about myself. So I am from Belgium originally, and I traveled a lot. And yeah, so that's pretty much my background is there. I was born and raised there. I was there for, I guess, 23 years for sure. And then I went back another year after, and then been on and off. So like, yeah, it's been this whole journey. But again, this book is not just for people that want to travel. It's nothing like that. It's all about the journey. And so if you're someone that like is asking questions to yourself, like, okay, I don't know what this life is about. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know like what I really want. Like, I don't even know my desire, my passion, my thing, anything. It's like, I'm kind of lost. Well, welcome to the club. I was there once, and that's why I actually started my whole journey there. So my first question to myself was, how is it that I have 2 masters, that I have a roof over my head, I have just a little bit of money. Didn't have much money, honestly. I was working at a time and a little bit, but couldn't find really like a job. I mean, I was just not maybe looking in the right area either. And so I was just like, okay, what is this? Like, according to the world, you know, like I do have everything, but I'm not happy. Like, I'm so not happy. I think I didn't have a boyfriend. I had one before, then we broke up. But like the year before, and then I had on and off. Anyway, it was just like this whole thing regarding that. So I had no attachment, I guess, no strings attached. But I was just all over the show. Like, I was very scattered, and my whole journey like started because I literally have like an existential crisis. Like, what am I doing here? Why am I here on earth? You know, why do people tell me that what I should go would be like, go get a job, and then go find your husband, and then just go get married, and then after that, I mean, of course, if it's your husband, you're gonna get married, but then have kids, and then, you know, and then after another kid, and then it just like another time, I was just like, well, I don't know if I want that life like that, like so soon. Like, I was only 23, and just like, no, I just wanted to experience life. And honestly, what really pushed me was like, I want to be happy. Like, I want to feel something. Like, there is a void in my heart, and I don't know how to express in any other way than just feeling like I want to do something significant, or I just feel like I want to do something to change in some way, like people, myself, especially myself, like things that were not working well, like all that. And so, And so that's why I decided to go to South America. And I'm sure you're asking, why South America? Like, tell me, Ophelia, like, why South America? But really is because every time I would be there, I mean, not there, but I would meet a lot of Latinos, and they were just so like amazing, just like love to chat, love to have conversation, and I was all about that. And I love dancing, and I love all the things, and my soul is just kind of a bit like that. Like, I just love all about that. And they were always like, even they have nothing, they were just so happy. And I'm like, okay, what's the recipe? Like, I need to understand that. So I literally packed everything, and not everything. I mean, I packed everything because I was leaving my country, like Belgium. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go to South America for 2 years. I'm going to go on my own, and I'm going to find happiness. And so literally that's what I told myself. I will be going for like 3 months pretty much in every country, and then see what happens. And so that's how the journey started. Of course, it definitely didn't really happen that way. And you would see in the book, there is a lot of ups and downs, and to get even there, like, it's just not even the whole thing. But I just felt like I should share a little bit of that. And so here we go. This girl on her own, just when there was a lot of like crunchy little things there, because I was and still am a huge risk taker. And so anything that I could push boundary with, I will literally try to do. So I was not going to be comfortable. And so that was reflecting in my living situation, in my relationships, in like, my finances, because definitely had no money. So like, I mean, I had the money just to get to the plane. And then after that, it was kind of like a thing. So it's kind of like I was a bit in survival mode. But the thing was all about, okay, I'm here about my quest, and I'm going to find answer about my quest. And I'm sure I'm going to find a response at the end of this. And so really that was my mindset. I was not afraid to lose my life, if I can say, just because I was like, well, I'm going to push boundaries here. Like, there's nothing holding me back. Like, it's almost like no purpose. Like, this whole book is about purpose. It's all about purpose. It's all about finding your healing, finding who you really are, how to be so self-aware, how to actually have even gifts that you don't even know that are inside of you, that are actually coming out. It's not about just the bad things. It's actually about the good things that while you're in trials and while you have a lot of great things that happen to you, and some that maybe not as good, like, you actually find your strength, you find your courage, you find like your boldness, you find like everything about you that made you you. And so I was just like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go after this and literally take the bull by the horn and just do everything I can in my power in order to like find that. And also, like, I didn't know it would actually like bring so much out of me. And I think it literally, like I was saying in the other video, like, it's nothing to do with traveling. It's just that traveling like will like push the button where sometimes you don't want to be pushed at, but you are, like, it just accelerates the whole thing. I'm kind of an extreme type of person, so it's all in, all out, or like, 100% or zero. So like, for me, it was very easy to do that, and I know it's not for everyone, but I'm saying that you can get to the same thing in your routine. And so in your routine, or like in your daily life, I still have that in my daily life. Like, you don't have to go at the end of the earth just to find that. But I feel like what can help with this book is literally that, like, seeing someone else's journey, going through that, it actually make you reflect on your own and make you like ask question and challenge your thinking of saying, okay, what would I be looking for here? Or what am I, who am I in that situation? Who am I telling myself that I am when I do this? Or because I'm actually exposing a lot of different things, so you can take it, as I said in the other video, like in different levels. It's not just like flat and just like, oh yeah, there's just a story of this girl did this and that. Like, no. You can take it into different level. Like, you can just take one little bite if you want and stop there, because, you can stop there. It's totally fine. Like, it could be super lighthearted too, it doesn't have to be, super big. But if you want more, you can actually ask yourself more questions, and then you could be like, wow, like, this is full of a treasure in front of me. I can say yes to this and try to unpack and unravel the whole thing, or I can just leave it there and come for later. So there is a lot of different way you can go within this book, which that's why I wanted to really write it, because I'm all about impacting people and I'm all about helping people and bringing hope, especially like bringing hope and purpose, I think are my keys. But also like saying how much you can change through things. And it could be like, even right here at home, like how you can change because you're changing your perspective. You just have different experiences that, and those experiences can come as well, like because you ask yourself questions, or because you interact with a certain type of people, or because of different things. So it's all about how you react and how you approach things, and then how you bring that all in. So I just want to say, like, it's very important to be aware of that, and do not give up, because that's where you're going to find the gold and all those beautiful treasures that sometimes we don't even know they're there, because we don't even know that it's so natural to us that we don't even know that's our gift. And so I think that's why I realized a lot in that. Even in the midst of the chaos, I realized that, wow, like we all have something. We all made here for something. Well, there is just something way bigger than what we could sometimes imagine. And that's really what I want to talk about. That's really the depth and the underline of this book. And so I think that's why it could really like help a lot of people with that, because they kind of get directed in that kind of direction and just see it different ways. Like the different thing can happen with different pattern, with different relationship that we go into, like even if it's with your parents, or if it's with your sisters or brothers or siblings, just in general. But also with the people that you meet, because the people you attract, let me tell you, the people you attract are literally a reflection of who you think you are inside of you, you know, like what you really believe you're worth with, you know, your worth. And so for me, it was all about worth, and realizing as well, like, okay, there is things there that I need to work on. And that's just the beauty of it as well. Like, not saying is the thing, but like, okay, it's an area of growth, and I'm saying yes to it, and I'm just giving it all. And so I think that's what can make the whole difference. And so it is just amazing to see the whole thing in the front of your eyes, you know, unraveling, and you there seeing it, and you're like, okay, I see it, and now I can make a decision. Do I want to go with it? Do I want to change it? Do I see what's going on here in my mind? Do I see what's going on in my soul and in my body? Like, can I see it? And if I see it, what response would I give? And so that's literally what I would love people to get out of it. So hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully that's literally what people will actually get out of it. Like, I had a lot of different feedbacks, but I would love to have even more, because I think it's not there just for a few people. It's there because I want to really help people in so many different ways. And so I think for me, that would be my number one objective, or my aim, is to literally be able to give a little seed for people to see it, and to see how they can evolve, and realizing that maybe they're not the only one. Because one thing as well that is very important in this whole book is loneliness. Like, loneliness is a real thing in this world. We all go through a lot of that often, and I do think there's a solution to it, and it's not just relationship, for sure. I mean, yeah, different relationship, but not like just like a man if you're woman, or like you know, a woman if you're a man, or whatever. But like, it's just like there is more to that. There is way more to that. And so that's why I think sometimes we're aiming for different things. They're very different, because we think that we really want that, but really that's not what we need. And so I think it could give a lot of different angles to the different things that I'm explaining in this book, to really see what it is. But at the end of the day, it's a story, so you will enjoy it, you will laugh, you will have a blast through the whole story. But it's like a little glimpse. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel just down below, and just be part of the whole journey with me. See you later.